Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Something very similar to that.
Okay.
So he's holding open the door for Brigger, kind of expectantly, and kind of looks at you.
I give Abigail a look like it's cool.
Let's see the look.
Okay. It's cool. Just be chill.
I nod.
Do you leave or do you stay, Brigger?
No, I leave.
You leave.
Go back
Okay.
to the bar.
Cool. So Abigail, it's now you and the wizard, and he says,
All right.
"What that you wanted me to take a look at, young lady?"
So, well, I guess the other party member didn't know that, but I guess I'll say it in front of everyone. It doesn't matter, I guess. So I showed the crown and the necklace that I found a while ago at when we were attacked by trolls, like the weird cavern thing.
Goblins.
The goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goblin place.
So I had this crown and this necklace, and I also have a locked box. So, what?
And again, the wizard's face is much like Jack Nicholson's. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
So I show him all those things, and I go, "Is there anything that seems magical to you?"
Wow.
Well, I see quite a few magical things. Might even feel some. Would you like me to investigate this further?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Well,
So I hand him over like the necklace first, I guess.
He starts saying some things and like making some hand gestures, and then he pauses and says, "You know, I feel that this isn't quite working right. I need you to put on the necklace and crown and hold the box before the spell to work."
I don't think that will change anything.
Are you a wizard?
Alright, I'll put them on, but don't touch me.
What do you mean? Why would I? No, just the necklace and the crown. He says as you put them on.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. You put him on?
Yeah.
No, I mean only the necklace, nothing else. Otherwise, it'll interfere with the magic.
Oh no, this is not happening, sir. I'll just go see another wizard if you're gonna do
This
that.
is not happening, sir.
So what do? Do you leave or?
I guess you won't find out what those do. I could have given you good gold.
Well, anyway.
So that's it?
You're
You wanna do
interfering with the
business?
spell.
He had a certain flavor. You weren't willing to do it.
Alright. I just leave and I say whatever. I'll just find another wizard who can deal with interference.
Okay, he says, "Well, hopefully, I doubt you'll find one. So, I'll probably see you again soon, lass." And you
Sure.
take off. Okay. Let's quickly jump back to the bar.
Okay.
Before Gregor gets back, you two have been. Well, no, Vincent, you've been having apple juice.
He's been having his apple juice.
Not drunk at all, man. Stone sober.
It's pretty good apple juice. You know, it's pretty average apple juice. You know, which is to say, it's delicious.
What about the beer? Is it pretty good?
It's really freaking bitter, but it's really strong.
Okay.
So, kind of depends on your tastes.
Okay. So I guess I'm a couple in. Vincent still drinking apple juice. What's the mood like in the bar? How many people are in there?
The mood is lively and happy. There's like a couple of people that are singing a duet and playing some instruments. There are a bunch of small wee folk running about, some gnomes and some halflings that are playing a game of tag, it seems. Or they could just be really ugly children, you can't tell.
Okay.
Some of them have actually decided to make a game out of like running between your legs. Because you're so tall.
Okay.
But everyone's kind of having a good time and hanging out.
Is there any women dancing on tables or anything?
No, nothing like that. This is much more family-friendly type of bar.
Friendly.
Well, not quite family.
so-
Medieval friendly.
I mean, I don't. There's nothing really I need to. I asked Vincent if Vincent, do you have any affairs you need to take care of in town while we're
Nope.
here?
I'm good to go. Just
Well-
waiting to kill some shit.
Can I do something more?
Sure.
All right, so I go up to one of the dancer girls.
Oh, you're in the
There-
bar now.
answer-
There are no dancer girls.
Yeah, there's no dancer.
There are
girls.
no. Oh,
Not in this bar.
It's family oriented, as Neil
is
just
there
explained.
any girl that seems a bit skimpy?
Yeah. Yes.
You perceive that many women in the bar are skimpy.
Yeah. So I do a perception check. I find out the skimpy girl. Then I go up to her and I asked, "I'd like to offer you money for a favor."
Oh my god.
Oh,
This game's getting weird.
What did she say?
what sort of favor are you asking of me?
Well, I have these magical items that I need checked, and the wizard said that they have to be worn on a female that is naked but only wearing those, and I would give you good gold if you agree to wear them.
Good gold.
Good gold.
That good gold.
She scratches her face and says, "So you want me to strip down and
Yep.
just wear this crown and these jewels in front of an old man?"
Yes. For gold.
For money.
And I
How-
will be there with my sword to protect you if something happens.
How much?
Do I have... Can I see how much gold I have?
I sent you your character sheet a few days ago, but I will type it to you anyway.
Like, what's a... Can you give me, like, an amount so that I can understand
Why
how
don't you
much
just ask
gold
her
is
how much
worth?
she would
One
want?
All
gold.
right.
1 gold is the equivalent of $100, more or less, very vaguely.
Okay. So, I asked her, how much do you want?
25 silver. I'm sorry, 250 silver.
I noticed this
25 silver,
conversation,
25
by the
silver.
way. I noticed her talking to an attractive girl and being as how I am a
Guy.
as of so far I haven't quite had much luck with the ladies in this game I approach.
Okay. You approach at this point where they're discussing prices.
And I say, "Can I buy you ladies an apple juice?"
How do you?
The one that Jen is talking to kind of laughs and says, "Maybe an appletini."
That's what she says. And
Yes, that's exactly
That
what she
is
said.
what
they
she
have
said.
appletinis back then.
Of course.
All right. I just laugh and walk away.
Jeff comes back, joins me for a drink, and
Yep.
Vincent, what was that? Did you fail again?
I say kinda, I guess. Abigail is bartering with some lady to get naked with a wizard.
Oh, you
so,
don't know that?
Well,
Yeah,
Perception.
you could have been listening.
he
really
said,
good perception.
He said he was bartering when you walked up, so that's all you knew. But
Yeah,
oh, that's too bad, Jeff or
Yeah.
Vincent. And I offer him some of the big wine. I kind of motion the whatever I have the cup to his face and see if he takes it.
Yeah, I'll have a swig.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, I'll have a
Alright, so I say to the girl,
So me and Jeff are
deal.
drinking now.
You say to the
I
girl,
said
"What?"
to- Deal, let's go.
Okay. Do you go now?
Yeah,
What? Okay.
I just
Sure.
leave with the girl.
All right.
I go
you-
too.
Whoa! I look at you and I go, why are you coming along? Like, I didn't invite you. This is between me and the lady.
Yeah, but all right. So back there, that the wizard, he said that he wanted to sleep with you, and so maybe I can go back and tell him that you didn't agree, but we found this other girl.
Is
And
that what you... That's what he said? Why didn't you tell me before?
that's what he said, because I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable.
I come over drunkenly and just be like, "That's what she said," and then fucking.
Alright, so I say, feel free to come along, alright.
Wait, where are you guys going? Where are you going?
So she'll be like your stand-in.
I just tell you. I tell Tadagum. Yeah. I say this is between us three now. You're not included in this party.
I kind of frown and walk back and drink my beer very sadly.
All right, let's go to the wizard shop. I say, let's go to the wizard shop, like that, as we go.
Oh, so do I hear this, Neil? Do I hear them
No,
exclaim that?
I say
Yes,
it like.
dude.
Just,
No, you already said it. So I was like, Jeff, they're going to the wizard shop. Do you want to go?
Say aye.
All right, so we grab our flask, or whatever we're holding, our giant cups.
Anchor, flagon.
Yeah, sure. And we make off to the wizard shop, right behind the two wizards.
To stay outside.
No, you don't see us. You already left.
I know I already left, but I see you guys following us. I'm not drunk or dumb.
What?
I have a lot of perception.
Right, like she said, she's not drunk, guys.
So I ask, why can't we come in?
I say I have some business to do with the wizard,
What?
and it doesn't concern you.
But why does he get to go in? And I point to Breger.
I say because earlier we talked to the wizard and we had a discussion.
What?
And now I want to go in with this girl and Breger.
This
He
is
might
kind of
come
weird.
back out in a while.
This is kind of weird.
I'll tell you about it later. Don't worry.
This is kind of weird.
You're drunk. Go sleep. Go rest.
Oh yeah, okay. So I guess you guys go inside. And me and Jeff was like, God, that's weird. What are they?
Yeah. The
Two elves
take
and
a
a
girl.
girl walk into a wizard's house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Two elves and a skimpy girl walk into a wizard's.
And there was an exchanging of money as well.
Yeah.
Let your imagination do.
All right.
Roll for
So,
penetration.
so we knock on the door of the wizard thing. Shop.
Wait, before that happens, I say, hold on 1 second.
Okay. I go like this and then I stop like midway and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is it?
So JP and Jeff are following us, right?
Well,
But they
Jen
go
just.
around.
So we got. What happened is to, I guess, catch you guys up for something you were just here for. You guys were at the front of the wizard shop, and that's where you told me and Jeff to turn around, right? And then you guys went in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so that's
no,
where we are.
We were about to go in and then he said stop and I'm like, okay,
Right.
what?
Okay,
What
so that's
now?
where we're at.
What now?
Okay. All right, I run and catch up with Jeff and JP real quick.
Okay.
But okay, everyone is standing in front of the wizard shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still
Abigail
there.
just told Vincent and JP to take off.
Okay.
They're turning around and walking away. Abigail's about to go in the door when you're like, whoa, hold on.
Okay, so I pull Tugub and Vincent aside, and I say, "All right, listen, guys. This wizard in here, he's a gigantic pervert, and he really just wants to, hook up with a female. He wanted to hook up with Abigail, but I really don't think she's down for that. So we have a stand-in, and I'm gonna try and barter this girl that we found at the bar for him to identify the sword. So if you give me the sword, Vincent, then I'll try and get this shit identified."
I'll drunkenly interrupt and say, "What happened with the Hellhound parts? How'd that go?
He said they're worth 5 gold apiece, like almost 900 gold total.
Did you trade them?
No, not yet. I still have them.
Okay. All right. You're doing God's work." And then I pat him on the back and start walking off.
I
I hand him the sword, but say I'm going to be right outside the door if there's any trouble.
Yeah, you guys can chill out here. I just
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
okay,
can stay
sounds good.
there. Just don't come in.
Okay.
all right.
Except if I scream "Wazza!" then you can come in.
All right, then I walk back over to Abigail and the other girl, and I say, "Let me do the talking." At the beginning, anyway.
Okay.
All right, let's go in.
All right. So you knock on the door. Wizard opens it and says, "Oh, lovely to see you again. I thought I'd come on in, the three of you."
So I go up to the wizard, and I say,
It's not what you think.
I say, can I have a word with you, in private real quick?
Yes, of course. Ladies, let me lead you to my study where you can be more comfortable while we men discuss things.
All right, I'm down for that. Let's go.
Okay. He takes you into this room with lots of books everywhere and a couple of nice comfy chairs and a nice comfy couch and a desk with all sorts of papers on it.
Is it a closed room?
Yeah, when you close the doors.
All right, so when he leaves the room, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything interesting. Wink.
There's a lot of books and there's a desk with papers on it and drawers.
Wait, before he leaves the room, I go over to Jin, I go over to Abigail, and I say, I whisper to her, while I'm talking to the wizard, you're going to need to convince this girl to sleep with him. I'd have to give him some more gold, but you're going to have to do that while I'm convincing the wizard.
But he
Sweet.
told me about. Oh, I guess you don't know about that yet. Well, I'll tell you. I found some stuff and I wanted him to check them out, and he told me he needed to put them.
No, I know about that, but if we want the sword ID too, then he's probably one little extra.
Okay, I'll talk to the girl. We'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
and I leave with the wizard.
right, so Jen, you're going to look around, you're going to talk to the girl. First, Brigger, the wizard leads you back into the main foyer
Okay.
and says, well, how are things going?
Okay, so I say, so I realized that you were initially interested in Abigail, but between you and me, she told me that she had an accident a few years back, and she's, it was a bad accident, and she can't really do that. So I brought this this stand for you.
I see.
So Jeff, so Vincent, what do you think they're doing in there?
Having sex.
Ah, yes, the ancient ritual of sex.
The wizard says back to you, well, that's a shame. I'm more preferential to elves. I don't think this tawdry human wench would be much use to me.
She is skimpy though.
Well, when you've been around as long as I have, you've seen a great many things. You've done a great many things, and
Ah, the pun.
just say my bucket list is not yet complete.
Mm.
Do you think she could try anyway?
I think her lady parts are broken completely.
Well, that's
So
a
I
shame.
don't think it's gonna happen.
Hold on,
Didn't want to say it, but
can me and
Yeah, I didn't want to. I was
God
trying
damn
to
it, I
hint
wish
at
me
it.
and Jeff could hear this.
You got
she
JP
fell on a fence
looking into
post,
the
which is
window.
very
You
young.
can see
Do what?
conversation.
Oh, we don't
You're
see it.
looking through
Okay.
a window. You can see this, and you might be able to hear bits and pieces.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
Gregor, what do you do?
I'm just explaining to him, like, I mean, this other girl that we brought, she's not an elf, but she said she's down to do whatever.
That's the best. Okay. Well, I don't think that's going to work for me. I really just need an elf. Any elf will do at this point.
Any elf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we've only got the one, and she's in the other room, and
You're an elf too, just saying. A skimpy elf. Oh no, I mean an anorexic elf, but still.
yeah, but he didn't pinch my butt.
Okay, so he says, well, I guess we'll just have to give me those teeth and give me that sword, and I'll get that stuff done for you in a couple of days.
Okay. Actually, how about I let you talk to the girls first, and then we can negotiate with the teeth.
All right, so at this point, I guess, are you guys going to the other room now, Neil?
Yeah. We're gonna go back to the room with Jen and Abigail and the other
Okay.
girl.
Can I? So I'm outside. I'm drunkenly trying to look into all these windows to see if I can see anything going on. Do I see the four of them in a room?
No, we're not all
No.
in the room.
They're in different rooms, dude.
Yeah, but I thought you guys were walking back to talk to the girls.
Well,
That's-
but before we get there, we have to flip back and see how Abigail
Okay.
and the
Okay.
girl interacted.
So I'm just trying to. I'm looking in all the windows right now. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So we go back. Abigail, you are with this other girl whose name you haven't gotten yet.
Okay. I ask her name.
Her
Okay,
name's
what's
Alicia.
your name? Huh?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know what happened with Gregor.
Yeah, we were in the other room. You didn't hear the conversation.
No.
So like technically, I still want to try to get her to have sex with the wizard.
That's your. I mean, your words, not mine.
I don't know if I wanted her to do it though. Like, let me think.
Well, you're standing in this room with the girl, and she's a little awkward. And she's like, "So, what's going on?"
That's the only downside to having Neil as the DM is when there's a female NPC. Not convincing.
Okay, I just say I'm not
I-
sure yet. Let's just wait for the wizard to come by.
Okay.
Okay.
So I cannot mimic female voices.
You don't have to try it. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Is the wizard back yet?
So you guys just wait.
Well, I mean, did I find anything to steal?
There's the books. There's a desk with some papers on it and some closed drawers.
She takes the prettiest book.
No.
It
Okay,
has
can
the
I-
most beautiful pictures.
Can I sneakily open a couple drawers? Like,
They're-
so that they don't go like
open-
when I open them. Like,
You go to open them and they're locked.
oh. All right.
We
Then I
do
just,
have a lockpick set.
all right. So I just go sit next to the girl and I'm like, so how open are you about things in life?
What do you mean? Took this job, didn't I?
Do you want to have sex with a wizard?
Fine. I'll just say that. But I'll go like, if you don't want to, it's fine. We can
Oh,
still
no.
keep it
You
at the
can't
first
just say
deal.
that. Phrase it.
Okay, so I say, how would you feel about having sex with the wizard? But before you answer, if you are not okay with it, I am fine with the deal number 1 for the same amount of gold, the same amount of silver. But I'll give you more money if you have sex with the wizard. Up to you.
She
But feel
slaps
very
you in the
comfortable.
face.
Huh?
She slaps you in the face.
All right.
You dodge before she actually.
Oh, I'm
land-
pretty good about it.
Yeah, you're pretty good. And she's also really bad. And she gets up and opens the door. So, Gregor, as you're walking back with the wizard, the girl throws open the door, starts walking past, looks at the wizard, slaps him in the face. Yeah. And storms out the front door.
Oh, god damn it. All right, so I say, well, Gregor, you're gonna have to do this for me.
Yeah, I give Abigail a look like you just blew it.
Okay, so I'm going to interject. Are they all three in the same room now?
Yeah, they're now all in the study.
Okay, and I can see this through the window.
Yep. Vincent, did
Okay.
you go JP when he went window peeking?
No, not really.
No.
He's still at the front door.
Okay, so you're
so
not
I got to throw back
Full
here
member of this
for
party.
continuality's sake or whatever. Ryan, what did you tell us you were going to do? You were going to try to get one of the chicks to sleep with the wizard,
Mm-hmm.
and he was going to give us the sword for free.
He was going to identify it for free.
Okay,
Or in
thank you.
exchange
All right,
for-
so back to present time. I'm going to look in the window,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty hammered, all right?
You're really hammered.
Okay, and because there's two elves in the room, I'm thinking that I want to cast command on the female elf, but I'm actually going to do it on the male elf. And I'm going to say command strip.
So you're going to cast command strip on
On Bregor.
Gregor.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Thinking that it's gin, but I'm drunk.
Okay. Let me
I like where
double
this is
check
going.
Should be the creature.
And
Subject could be
I
expressed if
scream,
it's-
I'm screaming it outside the window. I'm saying command strip as loud as I can.
Typical commands are blah 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 blah. No command can affect the creature for more than a minute. Okay. What is your intelligence? Ryan?
You're gonna have to pull up
Mine? Yeah, I need,
Well, you just barely. You don't quite. If it was one higher, you would get a saving throw to resist the effects or not. Strip.
neat.
So all of a sudden, you hear this strip, and this force compels you, and it can. You
Is
feel
it
compelled
slow
to
or
strip down
fast? How
something.
how quickly do the clothes come off?
I can only say one word. I can't
Yeah.
I can't put any adjectives on it.
So you just feel compelled to strip down completely naked.
All right, so I get naked.
Nice.
Well, as
I
Vincent
just
said,
laughed.
quickly, slowly.
Is it impressive?
Let's give.
Well,
him
he's
some details,
charismatic.
sir.
Hold on, he's charismatic, so it has to be impressive, right?
What if he's compensating?
Oh,
Well, we can talk about the stripping being charismatic or not first.
Does he use a chair or anything nearby, or is it just
I don't
kind
know.
of a-
He has to tell us how.
yeah,
he
this
does
is
it.
Ryan's call.
I kind of do it like I don't want to, but I can't believe that I'm doing it. I don't know.
cool?
I'm like
kind of
conflicted with
grimacing.
myself.
Boys locker room.
I guess we won't make Ryan like roleplay that.
Uh, so yeah, the wizard kind of looks at you as you start getting naked in front of him. He's like, oh. And once you get down to the very last article of clothing, once you get your shirt off, he starts like feeling you up. You know,
Oh shit! That's what I say next to it.
You see. I guess they can't say anything. I'm in the window, just doing a Jack Nicholson.
Wait. As he does that, I quickly put the crown and the necklace on Brego, and I say, "Do your thing."
By the way, I've got my like back to the house, and I'm still in super secret like guard mode, oblivious to what's happening.
DM must remain impartial. Okay, so you put the necklace and the crown on him and say, "Do your thing," and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I certainly will." Breger, you continue to strip, which you feel compelled to do, but nothing else. You don't feel compelled to let him do anything to you. But so he's kind of like caressing your chest and shit.
Jeez, it's weird. That's what I say in the game too.
And Abigail puts some jewelry on you.
I love how Abigail instantly takes advantage of the situation. Like, sweet. I was really concerned for the girl to have sex against her will, but now that this guy's getting molested and maybe raped, I think this should be just totally fine.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So Breger, you just kind of grin and bear it.
I say identify this shit.
All right, he gets you, or you get naked, and he says, "Oh, well, I will. Hold on, I just have to go get my magic staff for a moment." And he doesn't leave the room.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, tell him you got 10 seconds to identify this shit. Or I'm gonna start.
He casts a spell, or says some words, makes some hand gestures. JP, you know, casting a spell.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, it wasn't quite the magical evening I was expecting. But if you go upstairs, maybe we can fix that."
Well, what did you identify?
No, there's nothing on those objects.
They are not magical,
No, of course. No, they're fine.
so they are
However-
normal items.
There is that matter of the sword that's on the ground there, and if we want to see what with that, you know.
All right,
Yes.
so I take back the crown
Weird.
and the
This
necklace.
guy's like 85, by the way.
No.
He's like old and wrinkly and just you know.
I take back the crown and the necklace, and I say, "Well, Breger, up to you."
But he has kind eyes and a gentle soul and the kind of lips that you could fall apart in, you know what I mean?
But he said,